Hello, everyone. It's another day, so let's pick up where we left last time. Um, but before I proceed to the next topic, I would like to do a little exercise first. Okay. So in our last video, we discussed about precedence rules. Okay. So where we talked about which operators will be evaluated first if they are mixed in one expression. So I have here some examples that I want us to look into and see what will be the value of the variables before and after you execute them. Okay. So here the instruction is if alpha and beta are int variables, with alpha having an initial value of 4 and beta an initial value of 9, what value is stored into alpha in each of the following? What will happen to alpha after you do this? Okay, so for letter A, alpha gets 3 times beta. So that is like this alpha 4. This is actually 3 times beta. The In an assignment statement, what you need to do is evaluate the expression on the right-hand side and give it as value to the variable in the left-hand side. So what we are doing is we multiply beta by 3. So that is 3 times 9. This value, which is actually equal to 27, will be the value of alpha after you execute this line. But si beta, since beta is not updated, beta is not assigned a new value, then beta will retain the value of 9. Okay. Next, we have alpha gets alpha plus beta. So here we evaluate again the expression at the right-hand side. Alpha is 4 plus beta, which is 9. The result is, of course, 13. The 13 will be given as the new value to alpha. Did we discuss already this increment decrement? Wala pa, no? So I will not include that. I will discuss that later. Next, we have alpha divided by beta. Now, both alpha and beta are actually integer. And as discussed previously, if the operator or the operands of the division operator are both integer, then the result will be an integer. So this is like, what is alpha again? 4 divided by 9. What is the result of dividing 4 by 9? How much? Now, the resulting value should be an integer. How much do you get when you divide 4 by 9? How many 9s are there in 4? 0, right? So, 0 ang answer because both alpha and beta are integer types. Okay? So, unsa gito atong buhaton kung gusto nato nga ang result will be a double? Atong i-typecast ang atoang result. Okay? We'll do that in the program. Next, you have alpha gets alpha plus alpha. So this is 4 plus 4. So alpha will then be updated to the value of 8. And then this one, alpha gets beta divided by, no, not divided by, modulo 6. Modulo means what is the remainder when you divide beta, which is 9 by 6. Okay, so that is 9 divided by 6. You get a result of 1. But we are looking for the remainder. So what is the remainder of dividing 9 by 6? So that is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. 9 minus 6, that's 3. So the result will be 3. Okay. Okay, now, so of course, we need to verify if my answers are correct. So the best thing to verify whether this one is really correct is to write the expressions in a program. Feeling na ako kay nabungol ko kadyo sa I can't hear myself. So I only need to use the mic. Sorry kasi in my previous video, di ba mura ko robot? So the technicians told me that I should use an external mic. Unfortunately, I don't have the mic, so what I have is the mic of my headset. Okay, so I'm hoping this really works. It won't be that um roboty, dili ko marag robot. Okay. So let's go to the notepad. I have actually already encoded the code here. Okay. So I will have to declare beta and alpha. And I purposely did the assignment statement here because the instruction from the slide says that you have to answer each part independently of the others. So, dili mo affect ang result sa first number dito sa second number. We always start evaluating from the beginning value of both beta and alpha. So, I have to reset every time. Okay? That's why agabalik-balik ko diri og initialize to make sure that after I did every operation, the value of alpha and beta is 9 and 4. Now, also, I have here, so this is for number 1, right? So, ito akong gitubag dito. 27. Siyempre, simple kayo siya nga. Multiplication. Siya, og dili kakuha ang computer, ano no? Okay. Balang mahaman ko nito. Okay. Okay. So, and then this is the um, output statement system without the print line. So this is the technique on how you're gonna display the output of both beta and alpha. But take note that in all the numbers that we answered, we actually did not change the value of beta. We keep on updating only the value of alpha. So it is expected that every time we output the values here, the value of beta is always 9. Okay. So, unless kung atong balihon, no? Okay. So, and then I added this para na space in between the output. But then, let me just, para dili siya mugawas kay well, anyway, the plus plus is the increment, meaning you add 1 every time. So the plus plus is actually equivalent to the statement. Alpha gets alpha plus 1. And then the minus minus, this is actually equivalent to alpha gets alpha minus 1. So this shortcut lang siya. You know? Plus plus is u plus 1, minus minus is u minus 1. Okay, let's run this program. Let me save it. Let me go to the command prompt. And that's assign to, right? Assign to that assign values to. Oh my God, why? You have beta gets 9, alpha gets 4. Di siya masukot. Oh, okay. So, because initially ganina I declared the variable beta and gave it an initial value, but then I decided I want the every time na because I want every time I will update the value of beta and 9 to the original value because that's the instruction. So, well, that's it, no? Masayap man dyan ta. Typo. Okay. So, there. All we have to do is replace all the commas with a semicolon. Okay. In this case, if you notice, the error message was semicolon expected. And in this case, sakto no, ang sulti sa compiler kay nag-expect siya og semicolon at this point where gipoint at this kani siyang iyahang gipoint no nga ang comma that should be a semicolon not comma. So correct siya. But there are times that you will notice later on nga kung may siya semicolon expected. Dili day semicolon nang ibutang dito. Lahi day ang wrong. So in this case lang correct good siya. It doesn't mean nga sayop ang compiler, no? It's just that there are portions where later na niya ma-discover nga kulang og inani or lahi iyang ma-detect na error. In fact, lahi because that's just because of the way the compiler checks your programs. Doesn't mean na wrong siya. Okay. So let's compile again. I should show you the compiler, right? Okay. So now I've already corrected the error. Let me run the program. Saan naman to? Okay. So there. As expected, beta did not change its value. It's always 9. And let's check if my answers were correct. Okay. Number 1, we said 27. Okay. And then our output is, I'm on to. Okay. 27. Next, our answer was 13. And yes, it is 13. Okay. 4 plus 9. So, yun na kayo. Next is alpha plus plus. So, you notice here, the alpha diba is 4. And then now, plus plus siya. So, nahay mong 5 si alpha. And then next, you have alpha divided by beta. So, we said the alpha will become 0. The result is 0. When you divide an integer less than sa iyahang denominator, syempre the result is 0 because the result will be an integer because both the numerator or both numbers no in the division operator was both numbers to the left and right of the division operator is of type integer. Next, we have alpha plus plus. So that means 5. Anong wala ko aning 3? Saan ni siya? 0 and then, okay. The 3 we did not answer Milani, no? Minus minus is minus 1. So that's why 4 minus 1 you have a 3. 4 minus 1 you have a 3. And the next is 8. So what is that 8? That's alpha plus alpha. So that is 4 plus 4. And then the last one is beta modulo 6. So we're getting the remainder of 9 divided by 6. That's why you have a value of 3. Okay? So, notice na there is a program right after no each of these ma-change na dayon ang value ni alpha sa iyahang next line. Okay? So, I have here also